Hello and welcome to Photography by Daniel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my editing tips that I do for mainly this particular style is outdoor sessions to get this finished product such as this. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump right into it. As you can see here, there's a lot of vibrant green here. Not a lot of shadows or anything on the actual subject. Good colors, good crisp photo. And what I'm shooting with is a Canon 7D, and I have a Tamron 17-55 wide-angle lens to get this finished product. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here we go. Let's go ahead and reset the image. And as you can see, this is shot in RAW. Well, you can't see that, but the file is shot in RAW. And so I'm going to go ahead and just start tweaking a few things here. But you can definitely see the difference from this to that. Okay, now the skin tone, shadowing, and all that good stuff. So here we go. Let's go ahead and just reset the image over here, and we're going to go ahead and just go through it just a little bit. I'm going to bump my exposure just a hair, bring my shadows down. I'm going to soften her skin. Let's go to about a 15. This is not going to be exactly how it was what we saw just a few seconds ago. Vibrance, I'm not going to do very much. I don't want that to throw the colors off as much. The tone curve, I'm going to go ahead and go to medium. And then on HSL, I'm going to go into my greens right here. And I'm going to go ahead and pop those pretty hard. And I think I missed the part. Yep. Let's go to our blacks here. Let's go ahead and really bring those down. Okay. And yes, that is darkening up our subject, but we will get into that in just a moment. Sharpening. Put that at about a 60, 69 or so. Alright, and then noise reduction. I'm just going to bump that up a little bit to about 25-30 until we kind of get a soft look there, maybe 35. And okay, and that's looking pretty good. Still a little hot on the trees back here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and use my tool brush up here, and I'm just going to use a shortcut on my iMac. It's going to on my keyboard. I'm just going to hit the letter K. And then I'm just going to go ahead and make sure my feather's out, and then I'm going to hit the letter O, and I'm going to kind of see where it's going here. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of come back. Okay, then I'm going to hit letter O again to turn off my mask, and I'm going to bring that down just a little bit. Okay. And now I'll bump up my there. Okay, looking better already. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and hit my letter R for my cropping, and I'm just going to bring it down and center up a little bit, about right there. And I don't know, I always forget to do this sometimes, so I'm going to go ahead and lock that back up. Okay, very good. Okay, so you can see that's coming together quite well. And so a few more things. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the brush on here to brighten up. That once again, I'm going to hit letter K. I already, kind of have it set where I want it to. I'm going to turn down my clarity just a little bit. Alright, I'm going to come over here and go up here on the back side of the flowers. We did this image close to sundown, well, about an hour before, which is normally ideal. However, there was a lot of shade, tall trees in this area, so we had to kind of work fast, and so unfortunately light was not the most favoring. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and come here, and then I'm going to just kind of lighten up these flowers just a little more. And if I want to see what I'm doing again, of course I can just hit the O and kind of come back. Now you can see there's a little bit of overspray here on here, which that's not that big of a deal, but if you wanted to, you can just go ahead and hold down your Alt Option key, and at the same time it'll just go ahead and you can just kind of trim that up. Boop, clean it up. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and bump the vibrance just a little bit more. I'm sorry, saturation. Put a little bit more red in there. Okay, you want to take out this clarity just a little bit, not too much. Alright. Okay, it's looking good there. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and hit my letter K. It's going to close it out. I'm going to reopen it. I'm going to go ahead and hold down my space bar. I'm going to hit my mouse key. I'm going to come in on her teeth. And you want to be careful when you're editing teeth. Make sure you have your feather out. But I can already tell you that's pretty bright. So we want to be careful of how much we do that, and also saturation and things like that. You don't want these people. You want it to look nice, but you don't want it to be unrealistic, if that makes sense. Alright, so what you can do is you can just kind of back off, take a look. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, so let's go ahead and do the same thing for our eyes. Alright, so okay. I'm just going to put the marker back here in the corner. And when you're doing the eyes, you just want to kind of do the lower part. And once again, you can hit the letter O to kind of give you an idea where you're at. Alright. Okay, already you can see, whoops, wrong button. You can see from that to that, we're already getting quite a bit of result. Okay, look at the teeth, look at the eyes. Okay, the shadowing, looking really good. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put another K on here. I'm going to tool brush it. I'm going to go ahead and lighten up her face just a little bit more. And that overspray right there I'm not worried about. Okay, I'm just going to let my computer catch up with me. Okay, it's very good. Alright, one thing, and that's starting to come together really well. One thing that I don't like is because, as I said earlier, the timing, there's a lot of blue light. So, to kind of help with that, I'm going to bring down my temperature just a little bit. Or bring it up actually. So, give her a little more tone. And also, there's a lot of blue within her veil here. So I'm going to go ahead and hit my tool brush one more time. Drop it right about here. And that's it. And I'm moving a little bit slower because I'm getting used to this trackball that I purchased. I have sometimes my wrist hurt after I do a lot of editing. So I'm getting used to this. I actually like it quite a bit. Okay, so now we're kind of getting those shadows out of there. Okay, and in Lightroom 4, one feature that I really like a lot is that it's going to give the option to control the temperature even more so within that tool brushed area. Alright, I'm going to turn it off, so I'm going to come back up here and I'm just going to do that, and then I can also drop out my saturation, bring it in just a little bit. Okay, that's looking really good, and it won't be exactly the same when I had it. We'll come back and we'll check that. Okay, looks good, nice and smooth. Alright. And I'll go ahead and pop it in there. And that's about it. Okay, so that's really it. You can see that there's a lot of work that goes into each photo. I was kind of rushing through this for the illustration of the video, but you can definitely see the difference of a raw image, not very becoming, but you have to kind of see past that. And we could do more to this for the green, and we could actually sharpen up the water a little bit, and make it a little bit more dramatic there. But I'm really happy with this image. This is something I would definitely deliver to my client, and as a matter of fact, my client has already seen this image, and she is very pleased with the overall work, with not just this image, but the remaining photos of this bridal shoot. Okay, well, thanks for watching Photography by Daniel. Feel free to stop by my website at LifeFotos.com. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them below, and I'll answer them as soon as I can. And please feel free to subscribe. Have a great day.